how can you beat the coming recession and come out on top with lots of wealth? That's what we're going to go over in this video. So we all know a recession is coming, right? It's inevitable. We know that we're fixing to go through it. And here's what's happening. We have a major imbalance in the economy. Companies are laying off workers, and there is a potential earnings recession for companies. Even though inflation has dropped a little bit, we still have not felt the impact of all the rate hikes that we've had. So what does all this mean? Well, more and more layoffs are likely. People aren't able to afford as much, so they spend less money, which then leads to companies not making as much money and horrible earnings reports, therefore leading into a recession. But going through a recession doesn't mean that you cannot benefit from it, and I'm going to show you how you can. All the major indexes are down 20 to 30%, providing a once in a generation's lifetime an opportunity to get in on some really good deals. Now, I'm not saying go dump your entire life savings into stocks or index funds, but you are in a situation to where you could start building a small position for long-term plays. Think 5 to 10 years from now, not 1 to 3 years. Long-term thinking and investing is the way to beat a recession and come out on top. Warren Buffett once said, be fearful when others are greedy and be greedy when others are fearful. And right now, people are terrified. They're terrified of recessions, they're terrified of inflation and rate hikes, etc., causing the market to pull back a lot. Now, I'm not saying the market is ready to recover. It could still drop another 10 to 20%. That's why you don't want to just go all in on your money and hope for the best. This is a time where you start building out small positions and add to them over time. That way, if it does drop another 10 to 20%, you only have a small position size you've been focusing on building, and your stomach's not going to drop if it does drop that much. And then if it does drop another 10 to 20%, think of it as an opportunity to buy again and add on to your small position size and build it out over time. Remember, you are thinking 5 to 10 years from now, not 1 to 3 years. So what happens in the short term is irrelevant. Guys, the opportunity we have in front of us does not come around too often. We have an opportunity of taking advantage and beating this recession by thinking long term. Go back and look at the past recessions. They have always recovered, and this is no different. History tends to repeat itself. Now, the time frame of it recovering, we don't know and is very unclear, but it will eventually recover. You just gotta sit back, be patient, and again, think 5 to 10 years long term, not 1 to 3 years in the short term. That is how you beat a recession and come out on top with lots of wealth. And you're going to be thanking yourself 5 to 10 years that you did start building out those positions during a recession. If you guys like this kind of content, be sure to smash the like button down below, subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already, and I will see you in the next video. Cheers.